So I don't get it. So yeah, okay, if a Mandalorian is like f***ing somebody, do they just take off everything and just keep the helmet?
It's like, just use the slit.
Yeah.
He opens the mouth, he's like, the things we wonder, really?
Mandalorian, Chapter 6, The Prisoner. Okay,
and I know y'all have missed me on the other episodes due to technical difficulty.
Thank you for joining us, Sonus. Thank you for joining us. What the show is going to be over in 2 episodes, but hey, better late than never. So yes, we're happy to have Sonus on the show. He's all caught up. We're all caught up now.
Yep.
Cheers. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Spoiler.
So this show, we're almost done, right? There's 8 episodes total, so
it
left.
came too soon.
This show came and left too fast.
There's still more to come. I cannot wait to get those toys. Like
Baby Yoda. I hope they come out with like Baby Yoda candies, like chewable gum, because I want to eat them and shit.
People are making holiday cookies already. Like, they're all over the place.
I bet.
We're 3 grown men who want to buy little Baby Yoda. I want to bite you. But again, I love how we always have to start off with Baby Yoda. Why don't we actually start off with the main character, the Mando? So he basically can't go anywhere at this point. The entire guild is looking for him. He's got the Baby Yoda. He's running away. The entire galaxy is trying to capture him, basically.
Yeah, it's like the hunter became the hunted.
Yes.
By all the hunters.
Yep.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, yeah, like it's the whole foreshadowing of their little code.
Mm-hmm.
Always being the hunter and the hunted simultaneously.
Yep, exactly. They brought that up in, I think, episode 3. He needs a new job, so he actually goes to his friend, which is played by Mark Boone. You said he's from what?
He played in Sons of Anarchy.
Okay.
He's been in a lot of
He's
films.
a big character actor.
Mark Boone's character, he's known Mandalorian from the past, right?
Yeah.
They know each other in the past. They used to work together.
They're like little work buddies or something.
Right. So he's going to use him for this job. He's like, you know what? I don't care what you're doing. I don't care if you're on the run. Don't matter. This is a job I need. It's a 5-person job. We got the other 4, right? And that's what we get, like this old-fashioned heist movie.
Yeah, it's that whole ragtag theory. Like, do we even know if there's honor among thieves at all?
This is my question. Is every Mandalorian referred to as Mandalorian? They don't have f***ing names? Like every time you meet a Mandalorian, you go, "Hi, Mandalorian." Do you say,
well, no,
hello?
When they say it sounds like it's a label name, like,
well, no, but think about it this
You're
way.
a Mandalorian?
Like, if we're thinking all canon, it's like Sabine, and like Rebels. You know,
They call her. Wait, who's Sabine? I don't know who that is.
She's a Mandalorian.
Is she a Mandalorian?
She's like a young one. Like, I need to finish Rebels, so I don't know if she ever graduates to be.
We're gonna have to look that up, how that works in canon. But this is another question. Like, how do you even know this is your Mandalorian? Like, I could just put on my mask and walk like, oh, I'm Mandalorian. But even the character Xi'an, right? The Twi'lek girl, she's like, oh, it's you, Mando. How do you know? By a strut? Like, how do you know this is the Mandalorian?
Maybe it's the voice. Maybe the voice.
Maybe that's what it is. Mandalorian meets the rest of the crew. The first person of the crew is...
His name is
Blur.
Bill Burr.
Bill Burr, yeah.
Burr.
What's actually kind of... He's, like, really funny. He's, like, a stand-up comic, and he gets around a lot. This has a lot of people
I've
who
seen
are
one of
like
his stand-up
character
comedy. He's on Netflix. I think there's a stand-up
I think he was in Dave's show. He was in Dave Chappelle's show. He plays a sharpshooter, right?
who may or may not
seen
have,
no sharpshooting.
he may or may not. I think that's the gag. Like I think he joked saying that he was not a stormtrooper. I think he had to have been, which is why he had that overcorrection. Like,
well, that was the funny joke actually. It's only fans got that. And he was like, "Oh, he used to work for the Empire," and he's like, "That doesn't say much." And he's like, "I wasn't a stormtrooper, asshole."
I wasn't a stormtrooper, wise ass.
Yeah.
Like he can't.
He was such a weak character. I just didn't.
He was funny though.
He was all right. I just didn't like this third robot.
I like this puppet gun.
And then we get Devilman from episode 4, who's sitting in the bar all creepy, and we get to see another one of his race. So that race is actually called Deveronians. we're never prepared for these things. Actually, we're more prepared than usual, Michael.
Yeah. His planet's probably hot and shit. It's like a red planet.
You're right, because he actually
It's
tried to burn him in the face and he didn't burn.
I know, like
so.
fire did not stop him. He was like, ah.
So he was played by Clancy Brown, and the character's name was Berg.
That was Clancy
Devoranian.
Brown?
Clancy Brown.
No way.
That's why I said, like, he looks like a devil man in real life.
Yeah, like he wasn't that far from
Clancy
the makeup.
Brown is freaking like Mr. Krabs.
Yeah, he is.
I can see the
crap.
makeup artist. She's like, this is the easiest job I've ever done.
Yeah.
She didn't paint him. She was like, shh, orange guy.
He's the muscle of the team, right?
Yeah.
And then he meets Natalia Tina's the voice. Is the actress, and she plays Xi'an, the Twi'lek. Who? So
I keep wanting to say Twi'lek.
Twi'lek. I think it's Twi'lek. Yeah. So she actually ends up being like an old romantic interest of the Mandalorian, right? I guess they have some.
Yeah.
No judgment.
I know space. You got to be like, you can't go for the norm, but like, really, bro?
Hey, no, she's hot to somebody.
Ew. And she played with her tubes like it was hair and shit. She was like,
Her tubes. It's like skin flesh. I've actually read on that before.
it's the Twi'lek?
Twi'lek is the name of the
Ew.
race.
I don't even feel comfortable saying it. I know her mother said, stop playing with the Twi'lek. Don't say Twi'lek in class.
No, the Twi'lek is the race, not the thing on her head.
I'm like, what is that though? I need an anatomy. I need to know what it is.
It actually has a name.
What is his purpose though?
It does.
I want to see X-rays and like what bone is going in there. But there's like a couple scenes where like she's walking, it kind of jiggles, and then he comes down the ladder and it's like,
Yeah.
and is hers different from like a male's and shit? Does she have like
We don't know because
mucosal
like,
nipples at the end of hers? She can lactate and shit. And can they raise like if you raise it with a killer like like if you bend it all the way this way, will that hurt?
Like a dog's
Like I
tail.
wonder like
It's like a dog's tail. You can't like.
I want to see her fight Mandalorian. He grabs both of them, and like pulls him back. Somehow it makes her like docile, like you know, like if you turn a shark upside down, it'll be like calm and shit. Like,
You have to pull a Twi'lek by
yeah,
by its head cartilage.
I want to see them in like, pull her Twi'lek.
Pull
And
her.
it seems heavy, like
Yeah.
do they have like neck problems and shit?
Well, there's that famous Twi'lek in Jabba's palace who like it's wrapped around like his
He
whole neck.
always bothered me.
Yeah, he was gross.
Yeah.
Like even if I was at race, I wouldn't wrap it around my neck. I'm like, I'd hang it over my shoulder. But
I would
why
have to have like
around her neck?
like a hair sack for it.
She has some bad blood. There's some bad blood between them because apparently he left her on a previous mission or.
He
basically
just left
betrayed
the
them.
group. Yeah,
Yeah.
he just, like
it's
took
an,
off. and went
It's an
solo.
honor among thieves thing.
Yeah,
Like,
and
they
she's
get along or they
yeah,
don't.
but there's like some sort of weird sexual tension between
Yeah, I
them.
hope he didn't touch that dude. Like really?
So that's what they kind of imply, right? That they that they did it.
I see
Well,
nothing.
she's the one who's like,
attractive
"This is
about
the way." You don't know.
So she is played by Natalia Tina, who you may know from Game of Thrones. She plays the wildling,
her. The dirty woman.
the dirty wildling woman.
The dirty woman.
She was
Didn't
the
she
one
have
that-
like a blade? She was every movie she plays. She has like some kind of singular blade. She has just some pointy point. Like
Yeah, you're
there's
right.
something about a woman with a small blade. Like
Well, she had a wand in one of the Harry Potters, like, but it's still holding.
it's
something.
still pointy and shit. Like,
Actually, her knives were pretty cool. Like her light up
yeah,
knives.
it was alright just because they glowed and shit. And you didn't know where she was pulling them out of. She just kept throwing multiple.
That's cool. I like that. It's like, hello, Mando. And like her teeth and shit.
Yeah.
She had all the fun moves. Like,
I like that actress.
It was cool.
I had fun with it.
I really like that actress on Game of Thrones. She was good, and I didn't really know it was her until I read that it was her playing this character. She was just like
That kind of shows like how good the makeup
the
was.
next member of the ragtag team is the droid, who's played by Richard Agavade. I can't read my own writing. name. Sorry, I'll correct it sooner. He plays Q90. What they need from Mando is his ship. That's what they really need him for.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the ship is like super special.
Well, it's kind of like old school, so it's like undetectable on their kind of, I guess, on their radar.
Everyone's kind of picking on Mando, right?
Yeah.
They're trying to like size him up, and Devilman's like, little bitch, and then they're kind of like talking shit. Everyone's talking shit about Mandalorian.
What's under your helmet, kind of thing.
Yeah, Xi'an kind of implies that she's seen under the helmet.
Well, yeah, because she's like, well, she knows the catchphrase.
Yeah, he's like, have you seen it? She's like, women never tells. So I don't get it. So yeah, okay, if a Mandalorian is like fucking somebody, do they just take off everything and just keep the helmet?
It's like, just use the slit.
Yeah.
He opens the mouth, he's like,
Or you just turn to the side.
the things we wonder, really?
Yeah, it's stupid nerd questions that we want to know.
No, yeah, true.
Another great line that they had when he was like, what are you under that mask? He's probably a Gungan.
Oh, yeah.
So they try to take his helmet off. They kind of get into this little tussle, right? And then, lo and behold, they open the little trapdoor, and what do they see?
Oh, of course. I'm just glad he was in his little playpen. He was being good.
I know, man. He like traps him in.
I know,
He
it's a
leaves
small
them
area.
behind, and traps them in little closed areas. He's the worst father. The rest of the crew sees that he's holding this child, right? But of course, he doesn't want to let on what it is.
The last thing those turkeys need to know is like that he's valuable.
Those turkeys.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone.
Like, I would have been more sensitive though. Like, he let the dude grab him too quick and shit. I was like,
Dude.
I'd have been like, no! As soon as the door came open, I would have been like, stop!
No, but he didn't want to make it like.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, it's a pet.
Yeah, to play it cool. He was like, yeah.
Yeah, when he picked it up, I was like, no. And when he was like, I was like,
That would have
this
pissed me
guy.
off.
That
I'm
guy.
like, blaster.
And when he dropped it, I was like,
No,
That, yeah, I didn't
when
see
the
that
Baby
coming
Yoda
off.
fell.
He was like, yeah.
He
like,
fell face first. He was
No,
like,
when the ship shook and the Baby Yoda fell, I was like, So this is another thing I wondered. Does Baby Yoda have a soft spot on his head?
I don't, not anymore.
he's
At
a
least he should.
50, so he's not a baby.
No, he is a baby. So do Baby Yodas have like a little soft spot? They board the prison ship. The Mando basically impresses them with his talents, right? He sneaks up behind the droids, and they're kind of like in awe. They're like, dang.
We've seen him out in the desert. We've seen him out in like the caves and whatnot amongst the beasts, but we haven't seen how he handles himself like in really close quarters.
Yeah. Let's talk about Baby Yoda now.
Yeah.
Every episode we can. He's like Baby Yoda's not even in this episode predominantly. He's actually.
You have to show him. He's just a little.
But
And they know that you're gonna be thinking,
Well,
okay,
he's
where's
the
he?
magic-
Everybody's worried about him. Like,
He's the
what about
magic-
Yoda? Like, you know what I
he's
mean? Like,
the
Where is the
magic-
Baby Yoda? Like, he wasn't prominent in this episode, but he was when he came here. Like,
Oh yeah, it's like he came.
was he playing with the robot, or was he like concerned? Was he scared?
We
Like,
don't know.
That's a good
wasn't-
question.
that was
Like,
an
what
interesting
is
scene.
the like? Was he scared? Was
which
it a
is
fun game?
the
to him?
cutest game of hide and seek in the galaxy ever. See, I felt like the robot thought he was some sort of like pest. But
Yeah.
he's wearing a little baby robe. He's not a pest.
This is space. The littlest thing could be the most
He's
deadliest.
it's intelligent. It has clothes on.
Mark's like, if it has pointed ears, it's safe.
It has big
It's safe.
black baby eyes and a robe. You don't kill it.
Like, I would
Stupid
kick
robot.
it and then try to figure out what it was. Like, and then look and shit. Like,
Heartless robot.
does it stink? Does it smell? Like, what?
We don't know yet because it hasn't.
Like,
been
its
decorated.
outfit looks like it just needs to be washed.
Yeah, has he bathed Baby Yoda yet?
We don't know.
Ugh.
They finally make it to like this cockpit, and lo and behold, there's an actual human there, and they didn't know there was going to be any human. Bless you, my friend.
I saw
Bless
the
you.
whole pattern. Like,
Sorry.
We're all sick now. So don't worry. If you got to sneeze, go.
No, it's gone. It's like he was a holdout from the rebellion because he had the egg
The
dome.
egg dome,
I
yeah.
hate those helmets.
I
Those
hate
helmets.
them.
Everybody
I
does.
want to see what is the purpose and like how does that keep you safe. I want to see like his hometown where they advertise like join your army and it shows like you know like soldiers on the poster and the helmets all
Like
long and
egghead.
shit.
The rebellion.
I want to see a kid like that's what I want to do.
I want to be an egghead soldier.
I want a long helmet like that, mom.
So at this point, we kind of see Mando's humanity because he doesn't want to kill the human being. The human also has like this
tracker
distress signal thing, right?
Yeah.
If he presses it.
It's like rebellion. Anybody who can help, come on.
Which is cool because that's also what causes the so-called ticking clock of the episode. Like, right, she ends up killing him, which sets off the tracker
device,
setting the timer in motion. Now they got 20 minutes. Surprise! The episode's like 20 plus minutes. Perfect timing. Eventually, they break out the prisoner, who ends up being a character called Quinn, who's played by Ishmael Cruz Cordova, and the brother of the Xi'an character, which is another. What are they called, Sonus?
Oh shit! What is it? Tatashi?
Twi'lek.
That's where another trope comes in: the double cross. They put him in the prison, and they escape. And of course, now Mando has to rely on his resourcefulness.
Yeah, like he got out of that prison quick. Like no one in that jail figured that shit out.
Well, but he's
a Mandalorian.
Even if I would have broke the arm off, I would have not figured out how to get the key thing out of the elbow and shit. Like what?
So now is the cool part where now he is the hunter.
It's felt like the combo predator alien callback to me.
Yeah.
Because everything was nice and white, and you got like those little like flashes, like you didn't know who was coming from where.
And, like everything turned red at that. Yeah. Finally, he tracks down the prisoner Quinn, right, which is the last of his prey. And Quinn kind of says, "Look, bro, if you kill me, you're not gonna get your money. And we all know you broke. Yeah, we all know you're on the run. You need this cash, dude.
Aren't you a man of honor?
You gotta take me alive." He's like, "You're right." So he takes him alive, but of course Mando's got a contingency plan.
Yeah.
So he completes the mission, he gets his money, and he's like, "You know what? Like, alright, peace y'all. I'm out. Mission done. Let me get back with my cute little baby Yoda on our quest." And then at that point, of course, the second double cross. So Mark Boone was like, "Kill this mother. Kill him."
Yeah, so he gets the tracker.
So he's planted the tracker on him, right?
Yeah.
So the tracker brings in the 3 X-Wings.
That was fun.
Like yes.
I want to be an X-Wing fighter.
Fun
wings
fact,
open up.
Well, newer classic.
I love X-Wings will always be the best.
And you know what I noticed about these X-Fighters? They didn't like send no warriors. They just shot it. They were like, tracker.
Yeah, exactly. How do they know there's no prisoners?
Yeah, like you didn't ask or like
find out. They might be some
out.
kind of like scout group. We don't know.
It's a tracker though. It's
No,
just
they're like,
finding.
yeah,
where
they're like, there's a
is.
tracker here. Kill anything on this
Yeah,
thing.
like that didn't seem Republican.
Like what if the human was like, "Help me,
Yeah,
help me,
like come find me here." Like yeah, come
And,
help
like,
me.
maybe that wasn't the "come help me" beacon. Maybe that's the.
Oh, maybe that's like the like everyone's dead. Kill everyone.
They just say it's
Yeah.
a tracker, but it's like we're in danger. Kill everyone.
I'll accept your explanation, Mikey.
So what if they would have still been on the ship? They would have just blew up the whole prison ship.
Yeah, I guess that was the point. Like this is like everything's been compromised. Kill all these prisoners.
Damn.
I know, man.
One of them was on there for like shoplifting. That's all he did. And shit. Damn,
Right?
Republican is
This is my
ruthless.
first defense. So yeah, the episode ends. Happy ending. Mando's back with cute little baby Yoda at his side, and they're traveling
to the next adventure.
to the next adventure.
And what was really interesting is that this was like a whole test of like, how well do we know Mando, and like, is he really this heartless killer? Apparently, like he does stuff that we don't know.
From his past, he sounds like he was
sounds
ruthless.
crazy.
Yeah.
But in the end, it showed that he's got more honor than the rest of these like.
Right, because you assumed he kills them. He doesn't kill them. He trapped all of them.
Like he could have killed them. Oh, but please check out our other episodes on YouTube.
Yes.
Uncanny Mastermind Dimension M. We have plenty of other episodes.
We review all things nerd.
Any and
Stick
everything.
around, guys, because this is the way we have
We have spoken.